the return of the HFStival to Washington, D.C.
Nice.
Clap that up. That's
coming.
huge. That's big.
It's going to happen at Nationals Park on September 21st, and we finally now can reveal the lineup. So
All right.
I'm going to tell you guys quickly, all of the bands are HFStival veterans with the exception of the headliner.
Okay.
But all of it kind of makes sense. So,
Okay.
And it is Saturday, September 21st, because behind the scenes, we weren't positive.
With clarity on the date.
Saturday, September 21st, Nationals Park.
That's an important thing, clarity.
yeah, so, we're going to start by, we've always had a DJ at the HFStival
Yeah.
in one form or another. I remember Mike D from the Beastie Boys, and Mixmaster Mike played that role one year.
Mm-hmm.
HFStival 2024 is going to feature Girl Talk, a.k.a. Greg Gillis, the legendary producer and mashup DJ.
Okay.
He's worked with Beck. You guys
Oh, yeah.
Girl Talk?
Sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
So there you go. And
I like me some mashups. I looked him up. Yeah, I looked up Girl Talk. I had not heard of Girl Talk. I realized it was a guy, and his stage name
dude.
is Girl Talk. Yeah. So I'll be there for some DJ mashups.
Yeah.
I'm there for that. Those were definitely big when we were back at HFS. Like that's when mashups just started becoming a thing. I remember.
absolutely key, component to the HFStival.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I want to say also to sort of temper people's expectations, HFStival this year is going to be one stage, one day.
Right.
Right.
I'll tell you guys, this came together really kind of late.
Okay.
And I got a phone call from our friends at IMP, and they asked me if I would be interested in lending a hand in various ways, but that was only in April.
Okay.
It's pretty unusual for a show of this magnitude
Yeah.
to come together.
It's a lot of moving parts.
A lot of moving parts.
6 or 7 months, whatever it is.
Most
you put
bands
together.
already have their tours booked by
Right.
then, so it's difficult. But
Okay.
I think we ended up doing a pretty good job. So I'm going to announce 2 bands at once now because they were both mid-'90s bands that got a lot of airplay
Right.
on HFS, and that would be from Orange County, California, Lit.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
I mean,
it's a big one.
Valdez has played the My Own Worst Enemy intro maybe 10,000 times during our career.
Who doesn't know that song?
I mean, everybody
Everybody
that
knows
song.
it.
WHFS will throw its annual 4th of July party at Lake Fairfax Park in Reston from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., featuring live music from Gang of Four, The Laws, Too Much Joy, Stress, and others. But, I bring this up now because there was one band that was on that bill, and that was actually before it was called the HFStival.
Right.
We didn't start calling it the HFStival until the next
What
year.
genius coined HFStival? Does anybody take credit for that
Actually,
term?
I would give that credit to Robert Benjamin.
Okay.
Oh,
We
our
worked with
old
Robert.
program
Yeah.
director.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good for him.
Yeah.
It's a good feather in your cap.
It just flows.
It does.
Yeah. All right.
But, the band that will be joining us in 2024 and played the HFStival multiple times, I mean, really? The Violent Femmes.
Oh, just classic.
That's a silly.
Yeah.
Blister in the sun.
So they're going to be playing at Nationals Park. So I sat down and composed a letter to Zach De La Roca and tried to sell him on why it would be important for a politically charged band like Rage Against the Machine to play in our nation's capital.
Right.
And to sweeten the deal, we told them, you can have 2 hours of airtime on HFS and talk about whatever you want,
Wow.
which apparently Tom Morello and Zach really liked, and the rest is history.
Tom
They
Morello
played-
likes to
Close
talk.
the deal.
they played FedEx Field in 2000.
That's awesome. Well, Bob, we're glad you came back, that you made the announcement. HFStival, one day, one stage is back.